Hello guys, let us go over all the pieces of list comprehension. The syntax format is something like this. Expression for element in, then comes iterable, then comes if condition. So let me comment this. Okay. Now let us write a simple list comprehension for I in range 1 to 11. I cannot think of a simpler list comprehension than this. But this has already covered two pieces out of three pieces. So what is piece number one? So let me comment it. This is called multi-line comment. And here, this is the first one. Okay. Let me bring here and write that this is first part of list comprehension. Then comes second, and it is an integral part of list comprehension. You cannot do away with the second one. Okay. This is second. Third one, if condition, it is optional. You may or may not have according to the requirement that you have. So this is how it works. This will be executed first, then this. However, if you have if condition, then the order will be something like this. If you have if condition, then it will be like this. This goes up, this becomes second, and this becomes third. Okay. So let me write, if we have a filter condition, that is this if condition, what I'm saying, then the order of execution will be as follows. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we will do next is we will write if condition and just see how it works. So let me bring this list comprehension here, copy, paste, and build a if condition. You can write anything. So yeah, I write if I less than equal to 8. This is my condition. Then what is happening? It is generating till 8 only. 9 and 10 have been eliminated from the output. So basically, you can make out that it generated I, condition was I was 1, condition was checked, and it says true. 2 was generated, okay, it said true. Then it dumped here in expression. So it got accumulated. Now 2, true. 3, true. 4, true. 5, true. 6, that is also true. 7, true. 8, true. Then comes 9. 9 is false and 10 is false. So this 9 and 10, if they are false, they are not sent to expression part. They got filtered, right? So that is how things operate here. Next, what we will see is we have built into it filter condition. We will have if condition as part of expression as well. Obviously, the entire list comprehension will look little complex as compared to how it is now. But then we would be seeing two ifs, and then we will have a discussion on that. So what we will do here, I have this as it is, but in expression, I will not have simple I will have some conditions built into it. So I will say if I modulus 2 is equal to 0, then I want to do something. And that something, whatever you want to do, you will have to write on the left side. Okay, don't go forward, come backward. And now what I want to do, maybe I want to write something like that, I, and then I say even. This is my piece of work when if condition is true. And when it is not true, I must write else and tell what exactly needs to be done. So I will write I and I will say odd. Then I will run it and just see whether it is running or not. It has run. See, this filter removed 9 and 10 and all other things were sent to this expression. And this if and else treatment gave this output, right? One thing needs to be discussed here. When we write if as a part of expression, else will be mandatory, which means if I remove else part thinking that I don't want to do anything, I will not have else, that could be the case, that could be a thought process. But then the problem is this. List comprehension needs else to be there if is there in an expression. So what it says, expected else after if expression. If expression needs else, otherwise error. You may ask, then why it did not give error message here? It should throw error message for this also. But here it will not. Because what you are doing, you are saying that if this condition is true, go to expression. And if this condition is not true, then you are simply not considering that data. That means 9 and 10 I am not at all considering. So else is hidden there, right? Only write if true what you have to do. Other things are anyway not happening. But here in condition, you are saying if this is the task, else this is the task, and you cannot remove. That is the logic behind this syntax. Okay, we have to remember that. Okay, having understood this, let us write a little more complex list comprehension. Okay, the complexity is increasing. It was little more complex than this, and anyway, this was simplest. So what we will do, and what will be more complicated than this or more complex than this? Well, we can have a task defined like this. Maybe we will say generate 1 to 10. Okay. Consider only even numbers. And then we'll say for, okay, for 2 and 4, generate tables. Okay. And for else, what you will do? Else, uh, dump the number as a single dimensional list. It will be clear when we will write that. Basically, I'm saying when any number other than 2, 4 comes, then simply dump them as like this. 6, 8, and 10. It will be dumped like this. But for 2 and 4, there will be a table generated. So let us see what we will do and what is being said here. So generate 1 to 10, simple. I know what to do. I have written, we can copy paste also. So consider only even numbers. So that piece is already there. Why not bring it and use it? So here, see if there is a closing bracket, simply write opening also. So you will not have those red color frightening you. Done. Now what? I have already now here what I will say, this is not less than equal to 10, but I'm saying it should be even number. Done. So 1 to 10 number getting generated, and it is being checked whether those numbers are even or not. If they are even, then what I will do? So this goes here. Huge task to be done here. What I will do, I will say if another if is coming, and this if is a part of your expression. If I is equal to 2 or I is equal to 4, then what you will do? It says, please generate table. So I will say for t in range 1 to 11, and here I will say t multiplied by what? I. What is that I? If I happens to be 2, then, okay, let me write like this. What happens? 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 10 ja 20. Done. Same for 4. So far, so good. For 2 and 4, things are happening because this is if condition is true. If condition is not true, if condition will not be true for which numbers? 6, 8, 10. Then what you want to do? Right here. Else, I will say simply dump I. So 6 comes, 6 becomes like this, right? Within box 6, within box 8, within box 10, it goes. And for 2 and 4, there will be a table. Let us run and see whether it's running or not, because there is no point reading it. We will run it. If there is any syntax message, we will try to decipher it and we will correct. Just see. Yeah, there's no problem. So it ran. It ran well. So what we have done? We have done whatever we wanted to do. Good. We have filter if condition, and we have if condition in our expression also. Look here, this guy expression, he was so simple, right? So simple, so straight, not creating any confusion. Yeah, here also. Then it started acting smart here, look, with lot of complexity. And here though it is absolutely threatening, right? Intimidating with its syntax and other thing. So that is what the expression is all about. And make no mistake, I have only one iterable. I can also have multiple iterables, right? We will discuss it later. But at this point in time, please understand the difference between if condition, which is filtering data, and if and else condition, which is a part of expression. We can do whatever we want to do. Next, what we should be doing is, okay, so far so good. Can I do this thing using for loop? Why not? You can. But you should be ready to write more number of lines. Let us start doing that. So we will write this piece. So let me bring this. I will bring this, and I will bring this also, and make necessary syntactical modification. So if this is the thing, you have to write like this colon, which is not needed in list comprehension. So that is one difference. So yeah, if I modulus 2 is equal to 0, then what I will do? Come to this particular part. If you don't write if, and before if you don't write a statement like that, right? So you write like this. I will bring this. See, look at my compulsion. I cannot copy them because the syntax is very, very different. Okay. Try to copy paste and then encounter challenges. Then it will settle in your mind completely forever. So I will say, if the number is even, fine. If the number happens to be 2 and 4, then what? Then this. Bring it here. We'll see. We'll make the changes. We'll keep changing. Carefully, we'll keep changing. Now, if this is I is 2 or 4. Then I will say T 1 to 11. Okay. And I am saying multiply it. Okay. So it is generating 2 stable. Okay. But where it will go? Where will all these things go? That is the point. See, what we can do is we will say what I like table is equal to this. This entire thing, this entire thing, I will dump into this particular box, writing append. Okay, just see, no problem. If we will get any error, we will try to correct them. Append, and append is a method, so it has to be having this parenthesis. So what I'm doing, if I is 2 or 4, table append. Where it will append? It will append inside this box. So this entire table will get generated and it will go here. Okay, good. Else what you will do? Else, if it is not 2 and 4, what you will do? I will say append this what? I 6, 8, 10 will go. I will not write like this, okay? Don't write like this. Writing this and writing this, they are two different things. Okay, now I will try to execute it. Just see whether it works or not. Okay, no problem, it doesn't work. We will correct. So, table, it generated this same identical. Okay, so this is what is happening. Now just see, if you do not write bracket bottom, just see. That will be interesting piece. If I don't write here, what will happen? It's generated nonetheless differently. See what it has done? It has not put within box. It simply inserted 6, 8 and 10, which means 6, 8, 10 are part of your outer box. Whereas these are part of outer box good, but they have own their own dimension, their own box. Right? So let me delete this. That is only to show you what is happening when I don't write. So we have generated using for loop, and we have generated using list comprehension. Correct. So I wanted you to appreciate the difference between list comprehension and writing program using for loop. I mean, you can make it very easily that whenever you get into writing for loop, you will have to write more number of lines as compared to one line. But here, undoubtedly, readability is a challenge. Whereas here you can simply read line by line. The flow is simple. Here, the flow is not at all simple. If you know, if you practice, you can write. If there is no practice and if it gives you some error, like something it will give you, like suppose if I remove, then it will give you very crazy thing, was never close and all those things. You don't know. I mean, see, that is fine. It runs. And suppose if I don't write here, I forget to write bracket, then it will say invalid syntax for else. The issue is here. It is not even pinpointing you properly where to go. So those are the things which will have to be kept in mind when we are dealing with list comprehension. Okay, I hope whatever we have discussed so far you have understood, and we have tackled all these pieces. Going forward, we will keep writing many list comprehensions. Some of them will be very, very complex also. We will slowly get hold of list comprehension. All right. For now, that's it. Thanks for watching.